Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about my recent favorites, and hopefully the light is okay. It's just because it's, what time is it? 6:28 in the evening, and this is just like the time that I have for today. But I really want to do this video, push out content, because I have no work and this is kind of like an outlet for me. So it's been fun. Like, I've been playing with eyeshadows and all of that. I know, orange again. But so yeah, so let's talk about some of my favorites quite recently, and I haven't done this in a while because I haven't been in YouTube for a while. So I just want to show you recent rediscoveries or recent discoveries that I have. Okay, so we're gonna start with skincare favorites. First is going to be this Glamglow serum. This is a Glamglow Super Serum 6 Acid Refining Treatment. Now I've been using this, I'm gonna say, for about 5 months now, and I can see a little bit that it helps with acne scarrings. It seems to help with kind of like texture wise as well, although I'm using prescription retinol right now, so that's a complete different kind of like help for my skin. But I've been loving this so far. It's giving me that glow from within, and although this won't be a replacement for my Shiseido Glow Serum, because that one is really a holy grail and a tried and true, but this comes to like a second close. If you know me, I've been into the whole Korean skincare for the longest time now, and I really think it does help with the skin. So one of my recent rediscoveries is going to be this one. So this is the Coop Raw Sauce. I know, like the weirdest name, but this is an essence. It's a very thick essence. It's kind of like a stickier toner. I'm gonna put that on my neck. And I really love it. If you're more of a drier skin, or you want to kind of like boost your skincare, add a little bit more hydration, this is a really good product for that. So in order, you use this after your toner, before your serums. Like I said, this is kind of like an added hydration for the skin, and it's just wonderful product. It's lightweight, so even for me, I have oily skin, I still love using this day and night, and I don't think I'll separate from this again because it does help my skin. So next on the skincare is going to be another kind of like K-beauty inspired products. I believe this is made in the USA. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. So when I first got this, I thought it would be kind of like a gel type of moisturizer, but it's actually not. It's more of like kind of like a lightweight oil. It's a very weird texture. It's like a combination of a gel moisturizer with some oil in it, and it really does help hydrating. Recently, like I said, I've been using prescription retinol, so it's been drying up my skin, and I would use this every other day, and it seems to help with that a lot. And the smell is so amazing. It smells like watermelon, and I just like, I love this. I really love this, so I definitely recommend this one. So last but not the least is going to be this facial oil. This is by Prima. This is called the Night Magic Botanical Skin Treatment. So what I love about this is a multi-purpose face oil. I just don't use this for my face. I use it for my lips, for my neck, my skin. I add this to my body lotion. I actually got this through influencer PR box, and I thought, you know what, another CBD product, like, I don't really bite into those things, but this actually helps calm down my skin. This is another favorite product of mine when I'm extremely dry and sensitive from the retinol, and this is just like wonderful to use. It's kind of like a dry oil, so it doesn't stay oily. It just glides on really smoothly. It doesn't feel heavy or sticky or gross in the skin, and it just sinks in really well in your skin. But it smells a little bit kind of like weedy, but it's not that bad. Like, I've smelled worse, and definitely would recommend this. if you have more of a drier skin. If you do have oily skin, I would use this at night. I recommend mixing it with the body lotion. Like I said, it does help. I have extremely dry skin in my body, and at night I just put this. It smells amazing. And yeah, so now for makeup, you guys know, you guys know how much I love makeup. I really do. And recently, because of the whole virus thing, and I haven't bought new makeup since Black Friday. It's just very recently that I did bought makeup that is like not a replenishment, but more of like new products to try. So one of those newer product is this. It's gonna be so dirty. It will have my fingerprints all over it, so I'm just gonna like wipe it. But this is the Becca Be a Light. This is in the medium to deep face palette. So I got this in kind of like a BoxyCharm pop-up shop, which is, I really love that kind of time from BoxyCharm. And I got this for like $15, and this is so amazing. All the products in here are kind of like that hourglass, very finely milled, very luminous on the skin. I'm actually wearing it on my skin right now, and I feel like it gives me such a good radiance. I'm wearing it mostly right here, and then as my bronzer, because this bronzer shade here is like one of the most beautiful color for my skin tone. And yeah, definitely, if you still can get this, grab it, because this is a really good dupe for Hourglass, and this pan is sort of like bigger than those Hourglass palette. No, I do love Hourglass. I think there's nothing quite like it, but in a budget, I would get this one instead. So one of my rediscovery recently is going to be this Marc Jacobs eyeliner. I forgot how much I love the formula of this eyeliner. It lasts on all day. It glides on smoothly. It's very pigmented, even for the blue. I'm wearing it on my waterline right now, and I've been wearing this constantly for the past couple of days. It's just really good for that pop of color. And like I said, the formula is amazing. So this is like one of the top products that I would recommend in the line. I've only tried the lipstick, I've tried mascara, nail polish sucks. Don't even buy their nail polish, it's a waste of money. And what else did I try from this brand? And then the eyeliner. So the eyeliner is like really good, so highly recommend that. That one, I mean, I think I would recommend everything here because it's my favorite, for like my recent favorite. So I should stop saying I recommend it. So next on my rediscovery is going to be this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Now, this has been in my collection for a while now. This is powder, and I'm the only one who used this. So far, there's no, the smell hasn't changed. It still smells like powder, but it looks like this. I mainly just use the middle shade, and those are like perfect. I know that you can buy the refill now, so if ever I would just buy the contour shade, I still have to go through my MAC one before I committed to like buying another palette, because I really want to use up what I have right now. And to be quite honest, I don't use it that often. I use my Benefit Hoola on quite a regular basis, and if I'm gonna replenish anything, that's gonna be it. But this is just such a good formula. I forgot how like sculpting it is. It's like a perfect undertone for medium skin, medium golden undertone, because it doesn't create like a grayish tone there. It gives you a shadow look, but it's not like gray, like it doesn't look dusty on the skin. The banana powder is a little bit, this one, the yellow powder, is a little bit too light for me, so I'm not a big fan of it, but I do use that one for my brow bones quite a lot. The other shade, this one is too light. I use this as an eyeshadow, and then the darker shade I use as an eyeshadow as well, just because they're too light and too dark for my skin tone. So recently I did a huge purge with my concealers, because I have quite a lot, but most of them I really don't like. I have really dry under eye, and because when I was younger I would like rub my eyes, there's like a lot of like deep wrinkles in there, so most of the time If it's too drying, it does accentuate, it creases really bad. So I've been looking for kind of like a hydrating, but you know, hydrating, but it doesn't sit on the crease. I went to Sephora, I was like looking into their concealers, and I really couldn't find anything that I quite like. So I was like, you know what, let me just buy a lighter shade of my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Because normally I would use the shade Biscuit, which is this shade. And this is empty, actually. I just recently found out that this is empty. But this is the shade Biscuit, and I use it as a corrector, and I do love it as that. So I end up getting the shade Ginger. So this is the smaller size. So just a travel size, just in case I don't like it. At least I only have a small one, and I can use it as an eyelid primer. But I end up really, really loving it that I bought the full size, because this is one of the best natural looking concealer. It does conceal. It's not a full coverage. I want to say it's more of like a medium buildable type of concealer, and it's just like really good. It doesn't sit on the creases of my under eye, and it wears for a very long time. It's very tricky into finding like a powder that works with this. The only setting powder that I use with this particular concealer is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, or this is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, which is really good for the under eye. Everything else that I use with setting powder with this one kind of like bunches up on like dry patches. If you ever have one underneath the eye, for some reason I always have that, especially around this nose area, like this little triangle here, it's always there. So I noticed that when using those two powders, this is really good. The technique is to just put it on and then leave it for like about 30 seconds to a minute, and then blend it. Then you would get the coverage, and then it will stay, it won't crease, and it's just like a really, really good product, and I love it. So this, like the corrector and then the brightener, is definitely like two of my favorite ones. Rediscovering everything in my collection is really fun recently, because I have a lot. For one person, I used to do this professionally, and when I do it professionally, I can justify buying. But now that I only use it for myself, I cannot justify having so many palettes and so many lipstick shades and all of this. So it's been nice just looking into rediscovering these products. And I've purged stuff that I don't like, so I wish I would have filmed that, but I threw away. I think it's around December or January when I cleared out my collection. And to be honest, like, it's so good, because now everything here, almost everything here, I love, or I want to use more and try more and find like a good combination for it before I throw them out if I really don't like it. But most of the stuff here are like products that works for me, the right colors that I would use. I stopped buying eyeshadow palette quite recently because it's so repetitive. So and I kind of like tap into like the creative side again, which is amazing. One of my projects is to finish this lip palette that I depotted. I have no idea the shades that's in here. I smell it. It still smells wonderful. But I know this is like mostly like Shiseido, Dior, because I used to work for Dior. And that's it for my recent favorites. Again, I'm so sorry if this is all over the place. It's been a while since I've done this thing. And I filmed quite a lot actually in the past week, and I'm just like editing it now. I'm having anxiety over it because I tend to nitpick on myself. Like, I feel like I don't look good on that, and all of this to that, and I just gotta stop that. I really just have to stop that. But thank you guys again so much for watching this video. And if you want to help me out, you can share this in your Facebook, Instagram. Follow me in my Instagram account, which is Carla Tranquil. If you guys are following me through my personal account, which is my maiden name, please follow me in my official kind of like makeup Instagram account. And thank you guys again so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.